What is up, YouTube? We're going to get into the 4-6 bear under. Now, if you guys stay towards the second half of this video, we'll be talking about how you can make this even faster with a very specific change of adjustments. So 4-6 bear under, the blitz we're going to be using is LB dogs. Now, to keep it even easier, because apparently adjustments online are really delayed or sometimes just don't respond, I don't know why, we're going to go ahead and flip the play. So LB dogs flipped. We'll come out and face this against gun bunch. This is really good against any kind of compressed set, whether it be tight slots, tight offset, tight flex, close, etc. Really good against those formations, and it beats max protect as well. So the blitz setup is blitz all linebackers, press, press, press. Sometimes you got to press more than once to get that linebacker to shoot down into the gap. Then spread D line, slant inside, and take your user, and this is where it's important, blitz your user and engage with this guard. Now we're gonna just go ahead and start right off the bat in a max protect. If they were to send out a bunch of routes, you'll want to drop this off instead and not send as much pressure. But you can see right there, bang, max protect, and again, we'll be talking about how you can get that even faster, okay? It's a fat guy, but with some simple adjustments, we can get that to scream. Now, say they maybe didn't send out a lot of routes, okay? We say maybe they sent out everybody, and so they blocked the running back, right? A lot of people are going to go ahead and just start with blocked running back. And from here, what we're going to do, we're going to change who we user. So again, spread D line, slant inside, and then try and engage with the offensive lineman. In this case, it'd be a guard. So snap the ball, try and engage, and you can see right there, bang, again, screaming off of the edge. Simple. They go into max protect and you're catching on to that, you're going to scream at them even more. If they're blocking their tight end, you're going to still do the same thing. So spread D line, slant outside, bring your user down here and blitz. Again, it's all about reading and reacting appropriately to what they're doing on offense. So if they're blocking their tight end, we're going to try and still engage with this right guard. So snap the ball, engage, back off. And you can see right there, again, still coming off the edge. Max protect. We blitz everybody. We press a couple times until the linebacker drops in. And we still scream consistently off of the edge every single time. But let's go ahead and talk into the second portion of this video. Now, before we get into that, you guys have probably never seen me wear these before. These are blue light glasses. If you're a content creator, or if you're a gamer, whether you're a competitive game or you just really like playing video games, there's something that comes from your monitor, your TV, called blue light, and it comes with your phone as well, and it's actually really harmful to your eyes, and these essentially help eliminate a large majority. I think these take out like 90% of blue light, so it relieves a lot of stress in your eyes. So if you guys get like dry eye, or you get headaches, or if you're playing games late at night and you just seem to not be able to fall asleep, this really helps with that. With that said, this is not a sponsored video either. There is an affiliate link in the description below. If you use that, you'll get 10% off, or use code Meister for 10% off your order. But let's get back into the defensive portion of this video. So the second half of this is going to be utilizing 4-6 normal and audibling over to 4-6 bear under. Before we do that, we need to make sure that we have our audible set to have that blitz. Now, you can use gap press. You could basically use any coverage you want, but because man coverage is so good, why would you want to put yourself at a disadvantage, right? So we're going to go ahead and switch that in for LB dogs. Now, bear with me. This is where things get a little bit more complicated. What we're going to do is we're going to come out in this 4-6 normal, and we're going to make a simple adjustment behind this. Now, depending if you're going to run this flipped or not, it doesn't really matter. If you don't run it flipped, it is a little more time consuming to set this blitz up, so make sure you run it flipped. So if we're running it flipped, we want our fastest defensive end out there. Gary, I'm not going to try his first name. Gary, my apologies. He has 86 speed at an outside linebacker position, and we're going to swap him in for that defensive end. Now, you guys that play MUT, obviously you've got a huge speed difference between regs players and MUT now, because, well, it's kind of getting the middle of the year. And then the next part is go over to the speed package. So it's once to the right on the right stick. And that subs in safeties for a majority of linebackers, except for one, which is going to be that guy right there. And no matter what you try and do, it's always going to be a linebacker. Okay, so if you can have a fast middle linebacker like Sam Mills powered all the way up, there's a person for you. Or if you play the Falcons, Deion Jones. So 4-6 normal, we're going to want to go ahead and flip this. So when we come out into the 4-6 bear under, it is automatically flipped for us. So we've got speed on the field. We've got our player set up. Doesn't matter what you come out in. We'll come out in cover 3. And again, I've been hearing on the servers, for some reason, it seems like the quick adjustments are delayed now. I haven't played online for a couple days now, so I don't know if that's true or not. The people I've been talking to, they say it's about half a game. Some say it's more. So kind of play it to the game, all right? We'll just go on doubles post. So what we're going to do from here is audible straight over to 4-6 bear under by hitting X and once to the left on the D-pad, and then audible straight into LB dogs. Now from here, we're going to go ahead and set the blitz up like we usually would. So if this was to be a max protect, we would just go ahead, blitz all linebackers, press until this guy right here drops into the gap. If it's not a max protect and if they're just simply blocking nobody, you're just going to go ahead and set it up like this. Spread D-line, slant inside, take your U's right here, try and engage with an offensive lineman. And then remember, since they're sending everybody out on routes, you have to guard the person you were originally manned up to. So we'll snap the ball. We'll try and bump right here. You can see right there. And again, screaming off the edge. And because Gary is significantly faster than the line defensive end that we had previously, it's obviously going to come in much quicker. So get accustomed to the personnel on the team and kind of understand who and what you are working with. So again, from 4-6 normal, we're going to audible over to the left once to get over into 4-6 bear under. And we're going to go ahead and audible down to LB dogs. And if they're going to go max protect, we're going to go ahead and send the dogs at them, okay? So it's really simple. It does require understanding which way you need to audible. If you audible to the right, it's twice to the right. And just cut down time once to the left and hit the corresponding button with which you set the audible up. So if they go max protect, we're going to set this up like usual. We're going to assume it's a max pro. We're going to slant D-line down. And we're going to go ahead and send the dogs. Again, trying to engage with an offensive lineman is key. You can see right there, bang, Gary screaming off the edge. Again, let me repeat. For you guys that are playing MUT, you have a much easier time to get away with this blitz because your players are much faster than people that play regs. For you guys that play regs, go through the depth chart, figure out who your fastest defensive ends are, who your fastest linebacker is to user if you need to, and your fastest safety as well, and then adjust accordingly. The final piece of this, and this is kind of why this blitz is nice because you can kind of give them the same look, you can actually drop this off. So if you're to have time to, of course, set it up, you could drop this all the way off and maybe just go ahead, flat that side, put this guy into middle third, and then you're just now rushing 5. More than likely, you're not going to get any sort of pressure, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to see if you can get a little lucky, right? So this is against a non-max pro. It's 5-on-5. We're probably not going to... Oh, we still get somebody screaming. Surprise, actually. Well, okay. You can see right there, tight end wide open because that was originally our man assignment. And so we've got to obviously guard who we were originally manned up to. So you guys see, even against a non-max pro, this is actually a little bit of live labbing right here with you guys. We're still screaming 5-on-5. Yes, I know your user is technically 6. And it kind of shows why you want fast defensive ends and a fast outside linebacker or safety in this case, because you can just scream that much more quickly. So again, it's super, super simple. Just really confuse the crap out of your opponents by just giving them some different look, okay? And you can go ahead and just do something like this. So now you solely only have to worry about the running back because you've manned up the tight end. And let's just try and engage, all right? Again, just really, really basic looks. We're not trying to complicate things at all. And you can see bang, screaming. Okay, come on. Somebody tackle Ben. Screaming off of the edge, 5-on-5. Yes, we're technical blitzing 6 with our user, but still humming off of the edge. You kind of just mess around in game. See if your adjustments are laggy. If they're not, go ahead and start dialing up the blitz. If they are, I highly recommend you don't try and send the blitz and you play more coverage because you're more likely to give up touchdowns sending the house versus playing coverage, obviously, right? So anyways, as a reminder, again, protect your eyes today. Like I wear these things whenever I'm looking at my phone, whenever I'm just playing game, or if I'm watching TV, I'm using these things all the time. And you guys can use the link down below to get you guys 10% off. And on top of that, these glasses, they're relatively priced. They're very well priced, okay? Normally these were 80 bucks. I got them for 40, and then if you put that Meister code or whatever the codes you guys use on that site, you can get an additional percentage off of that price. So check it out, Sightglass. It's their customer service. It's amazing. They're truly a great company. You know, maybe we'll get sponsored by them one day. So until next time, who knows? Check out these other 2 videos, guys. They're going to be extremely helpful. Whatever they may be popping up right now, it may be another blitz. It may be something about big nickel over G run defense. I don't know. You guys go ahead and click them out. Enjoy, subscribe if you're new, and see ya.